damn well we can't stay on this ship. Holy shit. Oh, this is where I die. Crucial. It's like making me sick. I'm like, yeah, gravity seeds bridge.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack! Watch the arm!
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine, you haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission. Answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Kaidan Alenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Lieutenant Alenko made the mistake of getting too close. I hit him with some type of energy. I grabbed him and threw him out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions, but not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara. A Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Kaidan was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently, she felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Noveria, where he'd enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni queen. The queen's drones were everywhere, and they were not happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone, with the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. The Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed, violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Kaidan with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he'd found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Kaidan was a good man, and a great soldier. But I had to choose. And I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Kaidan's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we put our feelings aside for the sake of the mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that. each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died like every species before them, but a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift.
Candy,
The Protheans had
dream,
discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays.
line.
By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space,
Wait, what?
bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel.
Beeswax?
It was intact, but heavily damaged.
What
It
about
caught
it?
the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel.
Okay.
But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing
Alright.
him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community.
Shake the booty.
Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel
Didn't
back
shake
in my
booty
control,
just now?
Saren defeated and the Normandy leading the combined galactic
Looked
fleet.
like you shook the booty.
The battle
just
against
now.
Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless.
Go, booty.
It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to
I'll tell
decide.
her when she gets up.
On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed before him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty, routing out any remnants of Saren's army.
Whew.
Just another routine mission.
Here you go, baby. Oh, shit. There I go. How do you get it to do this, babe? I didn't know. Huh?
Commander Shepard has been recovered.
I didn't ask
The Lazarus
rhetorical
Project will
questions.
proceed as planned.
How'd you get the chair to do this? I didn't do this. Well, I didn't. I didn't know it could go back. I didn't know it could go back like that. Whoa. That hit got me, man. Whoa. Did you hit the bomb already, baby?
Something's wrong. She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Watson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. It's too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Here you go.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need
you haven't hit it yet?
This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry!
It's taking forever to hit the ball.
Grab the pistol and armor from the locker.
True waking, baby.
You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Those cannons, keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol. Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
What?
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position.
Subdue and suppress.
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear. Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long. More reinforcements heading your way. Grab the grenade. Here come the mechs. Use the grenade.
Sleep mode.
Take the elevator down one floor. Hurry! Get to the door! Run! You're doing fine, Shepard. Head to the... Try to beat you. Shepard, read me. I've got them closing in on my position. Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all this money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish I could afford my once in a while. Update. I can't figure Miranda out. This project director, she should be ecstatic at all.
What the hell? You're done! What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Are you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I'm Jacob Taylor.
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I know this isn't the best time.
Fair enough. You and our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together.
This doesn't look like an alliance.
It isn't. I can't... The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
With piece of that console. Maybe that red.
Were there any other survivors?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs. We're low on thermal clips.
Engaging target.
They're falling back. Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. I served 5 years. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me. How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean, cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
Can you tell me about the project?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Do you know anything about this attack?
Damn if I know. I was a bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up.
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking.
Miranda Law should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to get... You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
What's the quickest way to...
Depends where the mechs... Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the... Come on. The service tunnels are this...
We've been spotted.
Got it. Damn it, Wilson. It's crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Wilson.
They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Shepard! Down here!
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
How about we talk about
Should be...
this after?
Hopefully there's enough
Grab
to
the
get him
Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
Wilson's hurt bad. He needs help.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, huh?
I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out
Right,
this
Shepard.
fault.
We need
Forget
to
about Miranda. She
A
was
bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Where is she? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did she wake me up and warn
Okay,
me about it?
the shuttle bay is open.
Subdue and
We can
suppress.
overload the canisters to clear
I've got him. These mechs don't know when to quit.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project. The program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back.
What's up?
Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now, we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the Elusive Man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Oh, Pokey, don't burn. Grab this baby. What is this, you Pokey? That's right. My Pokey is really a weapon.
Elusive Man. Is he in
Yeah,
charge of all this?
that's not his real name, of course. Nobody
It's a
knows.
code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I am
You
not...
can tell it to the boss. But after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
They've seen us.
Ow.
Shields down.
Non-standard ammunition. Impact time imminent. Assist have engaged. Data engaged.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries, cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Trauma. Wolfman assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
I had a feeling Wilson was just looking for a chance to shoot me in the back.
Good instincts. Some people are far too trusting to ever see that coming. Come on, let's grab this shuttle and get out of here. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving.
Besides trying to save your... Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to... I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
I did. What? He remembers it. The baby was cuddled like a little ball. You're like, and your booty was just all boo, and I was like, reef. I'm like big old juiced. I caused Babe to go lucid in her dream.
What about the rest of the people?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting.
Not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus
That's
Project.
right. I put 2 years of my life into this project.
What does Cerberus want?
Maybe you should... He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus.
I've had enough of
or
this.
Or 2, in your case. Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
This is a waste of time. I feel as good as ever.
The sooner we start, the sooner...
Okay. You enlisted and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died in Akuz. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Kaidan Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
I left a friend to die that day and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Kaidan gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the Elusive Man accepts our little field test as evidence enough. The Elusive Man is waiting for you in the other room.
I wouldn't keep the Elusive Man waiting.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive Man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of
Cerberus
questions.
isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem
We're
like...
committed. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest
Hundreds
all...
of... Nobody's paying... I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus.
We're committed to the advent. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, if we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
If this is a threat
They
against
suffered blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a trick. Miranda did exactly what I... Jacob, you'll be just fine with this.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
I'm glad the Illusive Man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing
Noted.
people.
Do you trust me, Commander?
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the
Maybe.
wrong...
But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Do you know anything
It's called
about this?
Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else.
You said you served...
5 years in total. Stationed all over.
never heard of the
It was
Corsairs.
technically, we were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up. I guess I thought that nothing... Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
That's all for now.
Yes, ma'am.
The Illusive Man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus
I wasn't in
Project.
charge. The Illusive Man was.
What
If
would
I
you have changed?
He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say
The
I like
Illusive
it.
Man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
What can you tell
Freedom,
me about this?
average in almost every way, really.
Any thoughts?
A lot of
on-
empty buildings and one giant mystery.
Tell me a little about
Worried
yourself.
about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the Illusive Man
How old were
recognized-
you?
Old enough to know this is what
It's
I want.
obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it. The rest of us are ready to leave, Shepard. We're just waiting for you to get on the shuttle.
Tell me a little about
Worried
yourself.
about my qualifications? I can
I
crush
was trying to get to know you as a human
I'm not
being.
looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
It's obvious you're
We've
not
got an
interested.
assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it. We should be there shortly, Shepard. The Illusive Man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other
Nothing.
colonies?
They just disappeared. We've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable
We didn't bring...
following with?
If the Illusive Man says you're in charge, you're in charge. At other we're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town. Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle. Systems were disabled at the other colonies.
Hostiles!
Shoot them before they take out the shield. Here we go. Drop it.
Casualty.
Those mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here. They've seen us.
Yeah! Target down!
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait. Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tali. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side. Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
Activating. Power.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of it. Incoming! Use overload on them.
There we go! Yes!
Yeah! Got him. Yeah! Yeah! Target down! Yeah!
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Taking cover.
Going to cover!
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down. Overload, take out that
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
We can use this.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Have to hide. Mechs will... You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We
You
just
don't
go.
know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species.
They
from
usually work
The
on-
collectors have advanced
The
technology.
Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers
Why didn't
find
the collectors take
Swarms
you?
didn't
The
find-
collectors
Or
aren't
they were
known.
using technology specifically designed to
Tell me
detect...
more.
It's how they go everywhere.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe.
I want to know more.
Nobody
about
knows
More
much.
importantly,
Maybe the
why?
elusive man can figure it out.
what happened next.
The monsters took the people on
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us.
I studied them. The
We need to
monsters.
get this data to the elusive
What?
man.
Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an
We
interrogation.
won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows
Your
it.
people tried to betray us once
Praza
already.
was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him. I'm still trying to... I've got responsibilities now. I've got a mission of my own. I can't walk away from that. Not even for you.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vidor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but more importantly, you confirm the Collectors are behind.
Why do I get the feeling you knew?
I had my... They period when they're trans... Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Why is the Omega
Only
4 relay?
our if they can manipulate relays, that's just
Any ideas on why they've...
Their agents, obviously humanity... What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists.
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors are... Generally, they pay slavery, but they've never targeted a single species before. And the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back.
The patterns are there, buried. The console will be up. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Garrus Vakarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Urdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Liara Tisani?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team...
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Mordin Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Go sleep. Amazing, so cute. So cute.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Oh, that was fucked my mind, man. Nothing. Just imagine.
Welcome aboard the New Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Mordin Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
And without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as EDI.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship?
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Combat Information Center. Here, the crew receives sensor data and coordinate. A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything
Joker would like to... Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later. How may I help you, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your
I'll keep...
responsibilities?
If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure...
Isn't that the type of task
Yes,
better
but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not become... I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job.
We're
and
lucky
it's
to have someone with your
Thank
skills.
you, What else would you like to know?
This organization has
Not
a
at
dark
all. Our methods, we look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives.
Sounds like Cerberus wants to
Cerberus
know.
looks out for human... I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people... Anything else you'd like to talk
I better
about?
go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Upgrades are messing with our inertial skew, compensating.
Never close that.
It takes skill to make a ship bank in a vacuum. Don't think it...
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and... I collate the records of shipboard monitor... I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Restricted functions?
I do not know. Some of my database... I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Cyber warfare means things like...
Once I cease... On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Sounds incredibly
An
useful.
organic... This is a role that
Oh, might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard. Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more
Do you have a
about
specific inquiry?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
The airlock is the trigger.
Why are you named Edie?
Edie is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for...
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the...
Let's discuss something
Ready.
else. I want to know more
Much of
about...
that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
How did Cerberus
I have a
replicate?
block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am... In this case, I am prevented from truthfully
What sort of
answering-
resources
I have a
does-
block that prevents me from answering that question.
How is Cerberus organized?
Cerberus is organized. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
I have a block. I have a block. Fucking blocks everywhere. Yes. What the hell is the thing that I supposedly got?
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL. In addition, this allows lag-free communication even when you operate.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to...
I've never heard of it.
If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of
Why aren't these used everywhere?
To contact 100 different worlds.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Joker would like to see you up on the bridge, Commander.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Commander Shepard. The hero is Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Do you have everything
I
you
make
need?
do. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients...
If I head that way, I'll
let's
keep an eye out.
Anything else you'd like to
I
talk
won't take
about?
any more of your time.
Back to work. How can I help you, Commander?
I won't take any more of your
Back to
time.
work.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the only thing missing are my private reserve. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out
Oh,
for
you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
After you've been with the Alliance for...
I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center. A very respectable position. But
You're not the Cerberus.
I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be
There's a very good chance
I've lived a full life. No regrets.
I'll see you later,
Commander.
Doctor. What's this area of the ship?
The sick bay.
That's all for now.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Anything I should know regarding
The crew's
your-
working well. and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
What exactly are your duties?
Aside from that, I send regular
Do you have a
reports.
minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
Finish it, baby.
I know what we're doing.
The advancement, Cerberus is humanity's answer to those
organizations.
Nobody, but he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the Elusive Man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
What level of genetic modification?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
It sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
But I'm not. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone.
Thanks for the information,
Of course,
Miranda.
Commander. Whatever you need.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have her first birthday. That's why I'm here.
It's important to get to know everybody on this.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Are you set up okay down
I
here?
can't complain.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of
Well,
problems are you?
I won't bore you.
Kenneth, in short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like
It's
that?
probably just a design oversight. Efficiency.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar
We
Dynamics.
could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
How did you wind
Once
up with?
I was very,
That's an understatement.
but it got me noticed by the Elusive Man. He made an offer.
So what did you
Ken,
join, Gab?
when he got the server.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state of
Carry
the
on.
art.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you she...
No, the captain of the ship isn't gonna go to her crew to make sure she knows everybody. And let's go up to my room.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Commander, there hasn't... I want to say that it's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune
Maybe.
if we end up...
That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
But if the or will all be tried and executed.
I look forward to working with
Likewise,
you.
Commander. Commander, can I help you with something?
How are we doing,
Probably
Jack?
the same as everyone. Anything else, Commander?
What do you think of the state?
Anything else, Commander?
I understand you made
Miranda and I stopped a Batarian plant. Saved the Citadel like you. The whole thing was hushed, like they're good at doing. But I know what I did, and I'm proud.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Already? I'm not big on forcing these Commander.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
It's not the same, Joker. There's nothing
There's
here.
us. I have to take what I can get. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying.
I hope so.
God, you're such a downer. Commander.
So,
Well, Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could
What do
upgrade.
you think about the people
Well,
we're
about the ones I would... Jacob is way too nice a guy. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
ever think about the old
Yeah,
one?
those... We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all
What
sunshine.
happened to the rest of the old
Almost did. Presley didn't. And the rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
I assume everything's going well
I
up
really
here?
want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I'm no fan either.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
I assume everything's
Good
going
for
well
now.
up
Fractured my thumb on the mute, but I think I made my point.
here? That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Another one?
We are too low on fuel to leave the system under thruster power. Anomaly detected. Launching probe. Scans have found something.
You're going back to sleep, Willie. dog's going crazy.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Aria wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Cut the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Aria for keeping an eye on you. Afterlife, now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Arcane.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. I hear we have a galaxy to save.
I assume you've been...
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to...
My contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. He should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's gonna happen to him?
I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
What's your relationship?
Easy.
Not many mercs would take a suicide.
Most mercs. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move
Go
along.
ahead and get set up on the Normandy.
Right, I'll go make myself an I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information.
Good thing I asked. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before... You heard the name Thief. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland...
I'll make sure we get that
Good.
done.
I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Omega, what a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes. I've had to come here on business before. I feel like I need a shower afterward, in addition to normal decontamination.
The Destiny Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise. Council members aboard thanked Human Alliance soldiers for their efforts in repelling Saren's invasion 2 years ago.
Humans are a blight on galactic purity. You, sir, you're a
Complaining is pointless, human. There's a plague. Nobody gets in or out.
I told you to get lost, lady. The plague
I'm
has
human, you
This
ass.
thing affects every other race out there. We're not taking chances. Nobody gets in until the plague has run its course.
There's a Solarian
The
named
doctor? Yeah, crazy bastard opened a clinic in the district a few months ago. The Blue Suns weren't too happy when he moved in. I hear Morden's trying to deal with the plague. I wish him luck, but the area is still locked down. Our orders are to wait until either the plague or the Blue Suns kill everyone. Then go in and clean up.
Listen, what you really need
You
is
think
to
you
get
can
this-
fix this?
Wait, you're stopping
You don't
me,
have a
but-
grenade launcher, lady. Get lost.
Fortunately, humans are immune to the...
Don't shoot. They're cleared to come in.
Good luck in there. Blue Suns and Borcha shooting anything that moves.
They've seen us.
Plague control at its most basic. Pile the bodies in the street.
Human. Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die.
Is there anything I can do?
Get away from me, human. Your plague did this to me.
Is there anything I can do?
Get away. Your plague did this to me. Your feigned pity.
I need to find more.
Humans looking for the human sim. I hope you... I hope... Damn it. Damn you. Can't...
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
Oh, you helped me. Why?
It's what I do. I don't know if I can find a cure for this plague, but I'm gonna try.
Your words sound sincere. Maybe it's the fever. But as you said, what have I to lose? What do you wish to know?
Why are you so convinced humans are behind this outbreak?
The plague is too potent to be a naturally occurring virus. Airborne transmission across numerous species, near perfect mortality rate. It had to be created in a lab. And since humans are the only species not affected, there is only one logical conclusion.
Aren't the Vorcha immune to the plague? What if they spread the virus so they could take over the district?
Vorcha are immune to disease. A human-created plague wouldn't affect them. But if the Vorcha created the plague, why wouldn't it affect humans? Besides, the Vorcha aren't smart enough to make a virus like this. They're scavengers. Sorry, human. You may not want to believe it, but all the evidence points to your species.
I need to find more.
He has a I was afraid to go to him before. He is dangerous, but perhaps he can help.
When I find Mordin, I'll tell you.
I don't want to die. Whatever Mordin is.
I should go.
Goodbye, human.
Mom? Mom!
Tried to claw his way out. Can't say I wouldn't do the same. Take control at its most basic. Pile the bodies in the street and burn them.
Human. Bad enough you infect us with this plague. Now you lack the decency to even wait until I die. Your plague did this. I hope you. I hope. Damn it. Damn you.
Hey, stay with me. This won't cure the plague, but it might help a bit.
Oh, you helped me. Why?
That's what I do. I don't know if
Your words sound... What do you wish to know?
When I find Morton,
I don't want to die. Whatever Morton is.
why are you so convinced?
And since humans are the only species not affected...
Aren't the Vorcha mutants?
Sorry, human. You may not want to believe it.
I should go.
Goodbye, human.
This'll put him down. Firing an impact shot. Hostile arm down.
You're human.
When we saw that door open, we thought those Turians had found us. Ever since this plague started, the Blue Suns have been out to get us. They're killing as many people as the disease.
Why are the Blue Suns
We didn't do anything.
They think we
should be looking at the Vorcha, not us. Ever since the plague hit, they've been taking over Blue Sun's territory. Right after the district.
Not sure where they
Only
came
nobody thinks the Vorcha are smart enough to.
You said the Vorcha were taking over.
The Turians are getting pushed back. The deeper you go into the district.
What else can you tell me about the...
Usually takes.
That's when everyone noticed humans weren't getting sick.
Any idea how the victims...
Now they just gun victims down and burn the bodies.
Tell me more about
They're a mercenary.
As long as you
and
paid
this
your
damn plague hit.
I need to find more.
Oh yeah.
Heard he's taking
Sure. A doctor with military-grade mechs helping people for free.
Can't stay trapped in this apartment.
Are you nuts?
Besides, I'm not risking my life on a rumor that some Salarian might offer me sanctuary.
I know you're scared, but I promise you this. I'll do what I can to leave a safe path for you to follow me. It's risky, but I think it's your only chance.
Okay. If we're lucky, maybe we'll meet you.
Make sure you clear a good path for us. I don't want to get shot on the way to Morden's clinic.
This might be useful.
Blue Suns!
Now let's finish you off.
Firing an impact shot. impact shot. Impact shot.
There we go. Yes. Enemy down.
Hey, back off. What we got here first?
Hey, what did I say? We found this stuff. It's ours.
Ah, forget it. Nothing but junk in here. This place is worse than the last one.
What are you doing in this apartment? Did you kill that Turian?
What, the guy on the floor? Nah, the plague took care of him. We're just here to take a full accounting of all his worldly possessions.
Stealing from the dead.
What's the big deal? It's not like they're gonna... We're just showing a little entrepreneurial spirit. The plague doesn't affect humans, so we might as well cash in.
Besides, if we don't take this stuff, the Vorcha or Blue Suns will. Better us than them, right?
No more looting.
Oh, what? You gonna shoot us?
This plague won't last forever. When the Blue Suns come back, they won't like you looting in their territory.
Yeah, well, maybe they won't find out. It's not like there's any
Some
witness-
dead Turian's trinkets and a handful of credits worth that risk?
We just wanted to make a bit of quick cash. But when you put it like, hardly found anything valuable anyway. Yeah, you're probably right. It's not worth it.
Do you know a Solarian named
Yeah,
Mordin?
take plenty of ammo if you go that way. It's crawling with Blue Suns and Vorcha.
We need to get going.
Yeah, sure.
Don't worry, you made your point. We ain't gonna steal nothing.
Blue Suns have given up a lot of turf. Just what I like to see.
No funny business once you're in the clinic, unless you want to deal with those mechs. Blue Suns knew better than to mess with Professor Solus, but Vorcha, I'm not so sure about them.
Morden's around here somewhere. Go talk.
Sorry, too busy to stop and chat. You should go find Morden.
On our way here, we saw humans looting the apartments of the dead.
This clinic is a sanctuary. If you're looking for trouble, go somewhere else.
Morden saved my life. I owe him everything.
Professor, we're running low on Suboxone.
Use Melanorin. Plenty on hand. Almost as good. Causes cramping in Batarians.
Professor Morden Solus?
Don't recognize you from area. Too well armed to be refugees. No mercenary uniform. Quarantine still in effect. Here for something else? Vorcha? Crew to clean them out? Unlikely. Vorcha a symptom, not a cause. The plague. Investigating possible use as bioweapon. No. Too many guns. Not enough data, equipment. Soldiers. Not scientists. Yes. Hired guns. Maybe. Looking for someone. Yes.
Relax, Morden. I'm Commander Shepard, and I came here to find you. I'm on a critical mission, and I need your help.
Mission? What mission? No. Too busy. Clinic understaffed. Plague spreading too fast. Who sent you?
It's a covert and privately funded human group.
Related to plague. Doesn't affect humans. Human-centric interest. Few human groups would know me. Equipment suggests military origin. Not Alliance standard. Spectres. Not human. Terra firma too unstable. Only one option. Cerberus sent you. Unexpected.
You're very well informed.
Crossed paths on it. Why request Salarian aid?
The Collectors are
Collect?
kidnapping...
But must stop plague first. Already have a cure. Need to distribute it at environmental...
I'll get in and deal with it. That sounded troubling.
Vorcha have shut. Here, take plague cure. Also, one more thing. Daniel, one of my assistants, went into Vorcha territory looking for victims. Hasn't come back.
If I see him...
Thank you. Told him not to go. But he's smart. Bright future. I hope.
I found a Batarian...
Risky. Blue Suns, Vorcha still battling. District not secure. See what I can do.
What can you tell me about...
Makes sense to avoid humans. Unnecessary divorce.
Unnecessary...
Humans known to have diverse genetic background. Wider range than
What do you
other.
know about
Coward.
Vorcha?
Suspect Vorcha working for Collectors. Distributing plague, collecting...
Any idea where I can find
him? Wanted to find him myself. Can't leave the clinic. Have to look after the patients.
Have you had any
Nothing
trouble?
major. Blue Suns came for humans. Made threats.
For a doctor,
What? Advantage of being Salarian. Turian. Yes, good. Restore power. Release cure. We'll be here when you return.
This looks interesting.
This is probably the safest place in the district right now. We intend to keep it that way.
I didn't realize how good things were in the district before the quarantine. Never thought I'd miss the Blue Suns.
Heavy weapon! Get down!
Enemy down! They're through my shields! Watch out!
Firing an impact gun! That all you got?
This should scramble their systems.
My shields are down.
Ah!
telling you the truth. I work for Mordin at the clinic. I came here to help you.
We know you're spreading the plague virus. We saw the vials in your bag.
No, those vials contain the cure. Please, you have to believe me.
Maybe we should cut off your fingers. That should loosen your... Look out! Don't move. One more step and we kill your friend.
I know you're scared. If he was spreading the virus, why would he come into Vorcha territory?
She's right. Doesn't make any sense. If we release the prisoner, we can go.
You have my word on it.
Let him go. You got what you wanted, human. Are we free to go?
We had a deal.
Human nobility. I didn't know such a thing existed.
Thank you. I thought they were gonna kill me. Did Mordin send you to find me?
The professor could use your help right now.
Yeah, okay.
Lock and load. Hell yeah. Firing concussive shot. Who's next? Down you go.
Shield!
This'll put him down. Here they come. This'll put him down.
Oh, yeah. Me and my baby just laying down.